So I finally got some parts in the mail that I've been waiting for. So we have a box to open and we're gonna do a boost leak test on the 1.8T. And I have some spacers to put on the 24 valve. And I also have some to do the Mark 5, but we'll see how far we get today. I have a new downpipe for the Mark II 1.8T, and as some of you know, I've been putting it off because I feel like they are pretty expensive. But one thing that I really look for, obviously the product has to be really good. Secondly, you know, I want the customer service. I want, in this day and age, you should be able to message someone, email someone, and they get back to you at a reasonable time. You know, I reached out to a couple of companies, not asking for a discount or anything, just asking some questions. And it's unbelievable how some of them just, I mean, I just feel like they don't care. But anyways, so I went with trackslag, and the thing I was concerned about was how long it was going to take. If you guys don't know where they are, they're over in England. And you know, stuff from coming over from Europe nowadays, man, sometimes it takes weeks to get here. This thing got here in 2 days. Now I'm not saying that happens to everybody, but like I thought it was gonna be a couple weeks and I was gonna be, you know, the Mark II was just kind of be sitting for a while, but I got this thing in 2 days from when I ordered it. So that was amazing. I really appreciate, you know, how fast it got here. The other thing is there was only one in the States that it's like everyone's selling. It's for same price and it's the exact same thing. So as you can see, there's no restriction from this downpipe. It's 3.5, gradually goes down to 3-inch, and I'm gonna have a 3-inch exhaust all the way out the back. So, you know, this thing really nicely done, really good welds. Yeah, I'm pumped to put this on. So let's get to it. The before and after. Jeez, look how much bigger that's gonna be. Oh. So this is the $50 one off of eBay people get, and yeah, if you have someone that can weld it and, you know, bend it how it's supposed to be, you know, it's a pretty good deal. But you know, I had to smash it so much. And I do have a video that I'll link right here that when I was modifying this and putting it on, and it did work, but you know, it's on the body, so it's really vibrating, and the heat, but I guess the heat doesn't, there's no like melting or anything on it. So, but it did look like it was leaking from up here. So I don't know, I just don't recommend this $50 one. So finally, I mean, these are a lot of money. If you're getting a downpipe for a Mark II 1.8T, you know, they're all around like $275 to $300. So this is the one I'm gonna be using. So now let's put it on there. This thing is beautiful. Let's see how easy this thing gets up in here. See how the fit is. Oops. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, not touching. Plenty of room on the steering rack. Oh, that's perfect right there. Heck yeah. I know I've got a lot of new people over the winter for the Mark II 1.8T build. And a lot of you guys don't read the About Me section. So as it comes into fall, I mean, as it goes into spring and summer, you know, I really try to be outside doing stuff the road tripping, dirt bike riding, all this other stuff. And so I know a lot of you have came on this winter and watched the Mark II 1.8T build. And you know, when you subscribe to a channel, that's what you want to see. And this happens to like a lot of channels, that the guys aren't doing the same thing over and over and over again. So I wanted to give you guys a couple of YouTube channels that they mostly just work on cars like all the time, because I will be changing my content like last spring and summer. Everyone pretty much knows Christian Smith. His channel is really good for Mark III, Mark IV content. And he uploads a lot. He does a lot of videos, so I highly recommend him. And another channel that I got recommended to, like a couple, I love you, got recommended to a couple weeks ago, is a Mystery Garage, and he does mostly Mark I stuff, and he does a really good job. He does really good I'm finding, watching him restore some of these Mark I's and the stuff he's doing, first of all, informational, and then just really cool. And it's pretty funny. Got recommended to me. It's like he does Mark I stuff, I do like Mark II, and then Christian does like Mark III, Mark IV stuff. So it's like three guys that kind of do all different beat-up stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, those are two guys. When my content changes, and for the people that just like to watch building stuff, those two guys are on it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna continue tighten these bolts, and they're pretty hard to get to like that. The mouth of this thing is pretty wide, so they're almost against the bolt, so it's pretty difficult to get to them. But I think this is gonna help with the flow. Yeah, I'll tighten these up, and then we'll get to, what are we doing next? Oh, the boost leak test. Yeah, we'll get to that. So fast forward a couple of days from that video you guys just saw. I had my daughter get bit by a dog, which led into a whole bunch of other events, and I've been doing some other stuff. And if you guys have been following me on my Instagram, I was outside a lot today doing yard work, and you also saw me take my hood of the car to get that painted. So I have the new downpipe, I put that on, and I'm just waiting probably for next week to go to the exhaust shop to get the full exhaust done. My muffler, my MagnaFlow 3-inch inlet and outlet should be here, I think, in a couple days. That's what I'm waiting for that. So there's not too much to do on the car. There's a lot of like interior little bits, but on the outside, the engine's in, it runs good. I did the boost leak test, and there's no leaks. It's holding like, I think 15, like doesn't move at all. So that is amazing. But yeah, so now it's time to cut and buff the paint. It looks so much better than it did the trim. If you're following me on Instagram, I'll put my Instagram right here. If you're following me on there, you know that I redid the trim with that, that bumper stuff that McGuire's makes. It's awesome stuff. Yeah, today was a really nice day, so I was outside doing a whole bunch of stuff because we have rain coming for the next like 5 days. So gonna have plenty of time in the garage to get this done. That's what I'm gonna focus on this weekend, is getting the paint done. So then next week the hood will be done, and then get the exhaust done, and then finally get to do a final drive video of this car. I'm so excited to drive this thing. Oh, and I need some tires. Like, these tires are pretty old. They work, but I would really like some nice grippy tires on this car. So that's one more thing I have to do. But yeah, I'm gonna get the lights out, get all my products out, and get started. Well, that's
gonna be it for tonight. I went around and I got that little mitt. It works so good. Just clay bars everything really fast. Everything's nice and smooth now. Oh, so much better. But now I'll go around in like spots like right there where there's some sap. Anything that it couldn't get up with the clay bar, I'll take hand sanitizer, and then, you know, it'll come right off all these like little spots where there's sap or like road tar or something like that. But yeah, pretty happy how it's looking.